They say pain breaks a man. They say suffering destroys the weak. But I looked at pain, and I chose to make it my friend. I didn't run from it. I didn't escape it. I walked into the fire willingly. I went to hell just to feel more pain, and I came back unbreakable. Look around you. People are afraid of pain. They run from discomfort. The moment something feels hard, they quit. They cry. They make excuses. I can't do this. It's too much. I need a break. They live their lives wrapped in the comfort of weakness, afraid to step into the storm. They don't understand that pain is the price of transformation. The weak die a slow death, suffocating in their own comfort. The strong, they go through hell. They burn, they suffer, and they rise from the ashes. Something different, something unstoppable. I used to be weak. I used to be like them, sleeping late, skipping workouts, taking the easy path. But one day, I looked in the mirror and I hated what I saw. I was soft. I was lazy. I was a coward. So I made a choice. I told myself, if I fear pain, I will chase it. If something scares me, I will do it. If it's hard, I will go harder. I stopped sleeping in. I woke up at 4 a.m. every single day. I trained my body until it begged me to stop. And when it begged, I smiled and kept going. Because I knew, this is the price. This is what it takes. I didn't just train my body. I trained my mind. I sat in cold showers until my body turned numb. Not because I wanted to, but because my mind told me to get out, and I refused to listen. I read books that expanded my mind. I sought discomfort in every form possible. The more it hurt, the more I knew I was on the right path. And slowly, I began to change. I was no longer just a man. I was becoming something else, something unbreakable. Remember the first time I truly pushed myself beyond the limit. My body felt like it was on fire. My muscles screamed. My lungs begged for mercy. My mind whispered, stop, just stop. But I didn't. I let the pain consume me. I embraced it. I welcomed it like an old friend, because I understood something that most people never will. Pain is the doorway to power. And the more I suffered, the more powerful I became. Most people only push until it hurts, then they stop. But the ones who keep going beyond that, those are the ones who become legends. Think about it. The strongest metal is forged in the hottest fire. The greatest warriors are built through war. The most unstoppable minds are created in suffering. You will never reach greatness if you fear discomfort. You will never become your best self if you always look for the easy way out. Most people think strength is physical. It's not. Strength is mental. It's the ability to go one more round when everything inside you is screaming to stop. Pain is a sculptor. Every ounce of suffering carves away weakness and leaves behind something stronger, sharper, more refined. There was a moment when I realized I had changed. I had just finished a brutal workout. My body was shaking. I could barely stand. I was drenched in sweat, heart pounding, muscles torn apart. But I smiled. I laughed. Because I knew I had become something else. I was no longer a man running from pain. I was the man chasing it, hunting it, craving it. And at that moment, I knew I had become unbreakable. That day, something inside me shifted. I had rewired my brain. Pain was no longer something to avoid. It was something to seek. I saw life differently. The things that used to scare me, they no longer had power over me. You might think pain is your enemy, but pain is the greatest gift life will ever give you. Pain is a test. It asks you, how bad do you want it? Pain is a teacher. It shows you who you really are. Pain is the fire that burns away weakness. And if you embrace it, if you let it forge you, you will become something that no one can stop. Most people run from pain. They numb themselves with distractions, social media, video games, endless entertainment. They live in a fantasy world to escape reality. But the ones who face pain head on, those are the ones who rise above everyone else. Now, the question is, what about you? Will you keep hiding? Will you keep running? Will you stay weak? Or will you step into the fire? Because here's the truth. There is no easy way. There is no shortcut. There is only pain. And those who embrace it, those who run toward it, become unstoppable. So what will you do? Are you ready to go through hell? Are you ready to suffer? Because the other side of that suffering is power. And when you rise from the ashes, you will look in the mirror and realize you are no longer weak. You are no longer afraid. You are no longer the same. You are unstoppable. The greatest war is not fought outside. It is fought within your mind. Every morning, when you wake up, you have a choice. Will you be strong today, or will you crumble? Your worst enemy is the voice inside that tells you to take it easy, to rest, to wait until tomorrow. Crush that voice. Silence it. Dominate it. The ones who win in life are the ones who refuse to negotiate with weakness. Pain is inevitable, but how you react to it, that is what makes you different. The storms will come, but you must stand tall. The darkness will try to consume you, but you must become the light. The fire is coming. Are you ready? This is your moment. Step into the fire, let it burn, and rise again.